Greetings, viewers. I'm Anastasia, teamed with Irene for day 12 of our detailed 50-day software architecture class. In day 11, we covered data management in architecture, from structured relational databases with ACID guarantees to flexible NoSQL options like MongoDB for scalable, schemaless storage. Today, we're advancing to caching strategies to improve performance, explaining how they minimize latency and database load, with a spotlight on in-memory caches like Redis, showing practical implementations that integrate with distributed systems for faster, more efficient applications.
Well summarized. Anastasia, caching is a performance powerhouse, building on data persistence to optimize access in real-time scenarios.
Let's outline day 12 comprehensively. Caching involves storing frequently accessed data temporarily to enable quick retrieval, reducing the need for repeated expensive operations. We'll explore various strategies, including caching levels from client side to database and eviction policies to manage cache size. A key focus is in memory caching with tools like Redis for ultra fast, volatile storage. This connects to day 11's data management, where caching acts as a layer atop databases to alleviate read-heavy loads in relational or NoSQL setups.
A strategic layer. These techniques will reveal how to boost system responsiveness without overhauling core data stores.
Why incorporate caching in architecture? It significantly improves performance by slashing response times through serving data from fast access storage instead of slow backends. It offloads databases, cutting down on expensive queries and extending their lifespan under load. For scalability, caching allows systems to handle more concurrent users without proportional infrastructure growth. Economically, it's cost effective, requiring less compute resources overall, especially in cloud environments with usage based pricing. Basics of caching. A cache is a high speed, temporary storage layer holding copies of data for rapid access, closer to the application than primary storage. A cache hit occurs when requested data is found, a miss when it's not, triggering a fetch from the source. Invalidation removes or updates stale data to maintain accuracy. Types include local caches within an app instance for speed and distributed for shared access across nodes. Caching levels in detail. Client-side caching uses browsers or mobile apps to store data locally, reducing network trips. Application-level caching embeds in code or uses proxies like Varnish for dynamic content. Database caching stores query results internally to avoid recomputation. Content delivery networks cache static assets globally for edge delivery, minimizing latency for users worldwide.
Caching strategies, starting with write-through. Data writes update both the cache and backend database at the same time, guaranteeing immediate consistency. This is ideal for read-heavy scenarios where stale data is unacceptable. However, it increases write latency due to dual operations. Apply it in consistency-critical apps like financial systems, balancing reliability with performance. Write-back strategy. Writes go to cache immediately, with asynchronous updates to the database, speeding up operations. This suits write-intensive workloads where slight delays in persistence are acceptable. Risks include potential data loss if the cache fails before sync. Use intolerant apps like session stores, with safeguards like replication. Write around. Writes bypass the cache, going directly to the database, with caching only on read misses. This avoids polluting the cache with data that's rarely read, optimizing space. It's useful for write-heavy, read-sparse scenarios. Drawback is slower initial reads post-write until a miss populates the cache. Eviction policies. LRU evicts the least recently used items when full, favoring active data. LFU removes least frequently used, good for stable patterns. FIFO is simple, removing oldest first regardless of access. TTL sets time-based expiration for automatic removal, preventing staleness. Caching challenges. Maintaining consistency to avoid stale data requires careful invalidation. Thundering herd occurs when many requests miss simultaneously, overloading the back end Mitigate with locks. Manage cache size to fit memory constraints. Secure against exposure of sensitive data by encrypting or avoiding caching it.
Introducing in-memory caches. These store data in RAM for ultra-fast access, outperforming disk-based options. They're volatile, meaning data evaporates on restarts, so use for non-persistent needs. Ideal for sessions, computed results, or temp data. Examples include memcached for simple key value and Redis for advanced structures. Redis as an in-memory cache, a versatile key value store supporting lists, sets, hashes, and more for complex data, offers persistence via snapshots or append-only files for durability if needed, includes pub/sub capabilities tying to day 9 for real-time messaging, clustering enables horizontal scaling and high availability across nodes, Redis use cases, cache API responses, or user sessions for quick retrieval. Implement rate limiting with atomic counters to prevent abuse. Use sorted sets for leaderboards or rankings. As queues for task management, previewing day 29's asynchronous communication. Redis features atomic operations and multi-command transactions for consistency. Lua scripting embeds custom logic server-side for efficiency. Modules extend functionality, like ReadySearch for full-text search, Sentinel monitors and failovers for high availability in clusters. Other caching tools, memcached for basic high-speed key-value caching without persistence, Varnish as an HTTP accelerator for web content, Acache for in-process Java caching with clustering. Select based on requirements like speed, persistence, or integration.
Implementing caching in architectures. Add as a layer in Day 7 microservices for per-service optimization. Use Day 9 events for cache invalidation on data changes. Integrate with Day 10 serverless for cached function results. Thoroughly test behaviors like hits, misses, and evictions. Best practices for caching. Cache data with high read-to-write ratios to maximize benefits. Monitor hit rates and adjust cache sizes accordingly. Secure by encrypting sensitive data in transit and at rest. Implement fallbacks to handle cache misses or failures gracefully, ensuring system continuity. Common pitfalls. Cache stampede from concurrent misses overloading backends. Use jitter or locks. Overcaching wastes memory on rarely used data. Stale data from inadequate invalidation harms accuracy. Ignoring cold cache starts after restarts leads to initial slow performance.
Recapping day 12, we explored caching strategies to boost performance from basics to advanced policies.
Covered levels, eviction, and in-memory tools like Redis with use cases and pitfalls. The key takeaway: strategically apply caching to reduce latency and enhance system efficiency. Day 13 covers security and software architecture, including authentication and vulnerabilities.
Recapping day 12, we explored caching strategies to boost performance from basics to advanced policies.